Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday. It is freezing once again. Even by Connecticut standard, this week has been cold. It's just this icy cold wind that just goes through you like a knife. They're saying 50s next week, I'm sure hoping. So I do have the car loaded. I did a lot of battery backups last night. I have videos of those already up, so I didn't re-video them. I did a lot of the low-grade power boards. Those are all packed up. The batteries are packed up. Transformers are all packed up. And 2 garbage cans full of cables are all packed up. But it is so cold that I'm not going to make it out to the scrapyard. It's supposed to be nice on Monday. There's nothing there that won't keep. It's extremely windy, not only for myself, but, for the poor guys who have to come out and sort the stuff. There's nothing there that won't keep till Monday. All right, so these look to be identical. They are both Dells. These are Insperion. And this one is running Windows Vista Basic. And this one is running Windows Vista Basic as well. It's interesting. It says that it has an AMD Athlon chip in it. That would be interesting, considering Dell usually uses an Intel chip. Well, we'll find out together. I honestly would rather have the AMD chip because they're usually pinned and I can sell them for a bit more money. All right. Yeah, looks like the same. The inside of this looks the same to me as the Optiplex. I expect it just to be a basic PC. But again, it's something different. This one is quite dusty. I've taken off the back. Now I'm going to take off the front cover because I'm going to have to push the media drive through the slots in the front. So you want to get the front cover out of your way. That can just go in the rubbish. There's nothing of any value there, just plastic. Got a hard drive, yay, Rod. I will, of course, take the board off of that. This is a SATA connection. There are very few gold pins, if any at all. This one has some gold pins, but that's where the gold pins on the hard drive will make contact. Some people will keep those as gold connector pins for gold recovery for places that buy connector pins. I do sell connector pins to board sorts, so I will take those. This computer is extremely dirty. Yuck. Okay. So again, these are SATA connections, not the ribbon wire, not the thick gold pins that you get on the older units. Whew, yuck. That was nice. And as we've discussed, I do take the media drives apart. They're not paying enough for me not to. They're down to like 10 cents a pound right now. I can do better than that just by selling the board and getting the piece of brass out. So there was a time I would have just thrown these guys right into shred without taking the boards off. But currently, yeah, now I'm going to grab the board and grab the brass. And I don't expect the board to be all that hot because it's a low-grade SATA connector. I've been wrong before. You've seen me do it, so let's see what she's got here. Yeah. So we'll get this out. Now remember, CD-ROM boards and media drives, they do not grade SATA, high SATA when you're selling them. You just sell them as CD-ROM drives. So, CD-ROM boards rather. I'm going to take that off. So this is a SATA connection. There's no gold, really. There's a little bit here, and there's a couple of good chips. So this board will go in with my CD-ROM boards. As per usual, there's a nice piece of brass here. Put it down here so it's pointing away from me. I don't feel like getting a face full of anything today. Got a lot of sunshine, but geez, an awful lot of wind. Now I don't go after the motors that are in this. I don't microscope to that degree. I'll take the nice piece of brass that'll go in the bin with its pins, and this will go into shred. I hope this video comes out okay. I really don't have much to scrap right now. The gentleman I'm emptying the storage locker for, the big outside locker, he's away for the week, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him. Doesn't really matter. It's really been too cold. I probably couldn't have gotten out there anyway. Okay. This computer is disgusting. Okay, so we have 4 sticks of gold fingered RAM. This is not shielded. This is gold fingered RAM. We have 2 gold finger cards here. Some type of slot processors, or probably, this is probably an internet card. Because this is an older computer. It would have had a modem connected to it. I will nip that piece of brass off. And I tend to clean things as I go along. I don't like to have a big buildup unless I just can't get something off. So what I'll do is I'll take these computers apart. I'll take the components downstairs and I'll box them up, and when I have enough I'll send them off the board. So this is going to sell right now as a Goldfinger card. No heat. That's not really a heat sink. It is, but it's not. It's not a big, heavy heat sink. It can just stay like it is. I'll try and get this piece of brass off. If I can, I can. If I can't, yeah. Voila. How about that? Okay, and that'll sell as a clean Goldfinger card. Another one here. This will be an internet card. Oh, Wi-Fi card. Yuck. And again, I take everything off right as I go along. It's just me. I said the car is full, but I can dump the light iron in the morning if it's not too cold, and the rest of it could just stay till Monday. But Goldfinger card, no bracket, no heat sink. I like to get the wires out of the way because it gives me a lot more room to work. And I already know I'm going to sell this as a power supply without wires, so I have no second thoughts about cutting the cords. When they go right, PCs are really one of the best things to scrap. They usually go pretty quickly, and they're usually not too hard to get apart. Usually. You've seen on some visit videos that it's not always true. Okay, now I literally have opened up a bit of wiggle room for myself, so I should be able to get this out. I've already unscrewed the screws at the back here. There's a little lever, you just push down the lever and you push this from the back, and that should free up the power supply for you. As I said, I'm going to sell this as a power supply, no wires. The wire is paying 55 cents a pound, and the power supplies are paying, I believe, 15 cents a pound. So it, without the wires, so it certainly seems to me nipping the wires is a better choice right now. SATA connectors. SATA connectors go with SATA hard drives. And your newer machines are all SATA connectors. Basically just comes down to meaning gold pinned or not gold pinned. That's basically what it comes down to. I'll get that off after. It's just my hands don't want to cooperate as usual, so deal with that later. There's a blue bar here. Push this in. Pushed in this blue push button right here. I'll get that board off, and then I'll sell this as a power supply. Barracuda. 7200.10 Seagate. Okay. Making some good progress in. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Trying to show a lot of as many different things to you as I can. It was a lot of fun scrapping out the stereo equipment yesterday. It really was fun. I'm going to take this outside to take this off because it's disgusting. There's little C-clips right here. You can just nip those off, or you can actually turn this upside down like on a vise, and you can bang those screws through. And you'll also need to get these off. That's even too dirty to throw them with light irony. They'll give you dirty aluminum for it, and that's like $0.05 a pound. So take the time and get the aluminum if you can. If you can. We have a beautiful little black kitty who has taken everybody in the neighborhood by storm. He's the most beautiful little fella, but his owners are neglecting him something terrible. Now he spends most of his nights. Well, he was spending them with me, but I'm allergic to him. Now he spends them with my neighbor. And I think we're going to get animal control involved because we know he has a home, but they don't take very good care of him. So rather than get in trouble, I'm waiting for the animal control officer to advise us. As it's like we know he has a home, but we also know they leave him out all night in the freezing cold weather, and they don't feed him because he was very malnourished until my neighbor started taking care of him. So poor little fella. And he's a sweetheart. Oh my God, he's the sweetest little kitty. I unfortunately am allergic and I can't take him. I wish I could. So this is a Pentium chip. It is not pinned. Maybe this one said AMD on it. One of them did. So that can go in with the scrap CPUs. There's no special reason to keep it. It doesn't say iCore or anything special. That'll just sell as a metal back CPU. Gonna take this outside and actually rinse it. It's disgusting. Matter of fact, I'm going to pause the video and put this dirty thing outside. And then we'll take its brother apart. Now, if I'm venturing outside and it's freezing cold, you can bet your bottom dollar this thing is disgusting. Ugh. I'll cut all the wire and stuff out after I rinse it. Yeah, this is gross. Okay. I do advise wearing a mask, by the way. You don't know where these computers have been usually. So it's a small metal socket green motherboard. I will take this off, of course. And I already have removed the battery. Get the bracket off. And I'm just going to put the video on pause for a moment while I put this filthy thing outside where it belongs. Be right back. Okay. This is the other one. This one looks a lot cleaner, thank God. Oof. It was, as they say, grody. So same thing, took off the cover. We'll take the front cover off so I can slide the media drives out. Push bar here. There's an optical drive here. I'll check that. If it has good gold pins, I'll pull those. I'm pretty sure what we're going to find in here, we just took one apart. Again, if you want to just, you can try and sell these if you want to, if your yard will buy them. My yard will buy this whole unit for 10 cents a pound. They'll also buy CD players and optical drives and other types of media drives that you find in the computers. But, this is one instance I am going to just toss the thing into shred. I'll get the board. So it's just going to go as a CD-ROM board. It doesn't matter if it has the gold fingers or not. It doesn't count on CD-ROM boards. I don't go after the motors. Nice piece of brass. That'll go with shred. Should just come off. So we have an internet card only. We don't have anything else here. Sometimes these are screwed in, sometimes they just lift off like that. These over here are expansion ports, and that's where you put your gaming cards and slot processors and things like that. Okay, so again, I'm going to give it a quick clean. So I can just, when I finish here, I'll take everything. I'll take my treasure chest down and I'll sort it out in its bins that I have in the basement. I have everything all stacked up nice and neat. You know, when I get enough, I'll send an order out to board sort. Battery, I didn't forget. I usually do that first. The last thing I need is my whole load returned because I forgot to take a stinking battery out. I've never had it happen to me, but I do know somebody who did. Now here, this is interesting. So this is a straight arm. This is going to be an AMD processor. Push that up a little bit more. So that's an AMD processor. It's the same computer as the one we just took apart. That will sell for quite a bit more money. It's an Aethleon, which is 2 generations back, I think. I think the last one is Hmmmmm, and the current one might be Raytheon. But that's interesting. It's the same darn computer, but it's got a whole different motherboard on it. It's got an this is going to be an AMD motherboard as opposed to a green metal socket. No rhyme or reason, you know. So, you know, I'll take this apart. I'll get the plastic off, and that'll be a nice piece of clean aluminum. Yeah, it's the same darn computer. Figure that out. Talk about mass-produced, eh? I'll nip the wire off of this after, since it was good enough to come out without a fuss. Yeah, that was quite a transformer fest yesterday. I probably have, I don't know, I probably have 20 good heavy transformers. I don't go after the copper. I don't get into all that. That's, it's just, you know what, it's not for me. I just would, I'm just as happy to get whatever the yard will pay me on those. I don't remember right offhand. I kind of think 18 cents a pound sounds about right. That's the local yard. That's really, you know, the same computer with a different motherboard. It did say, in its own defense, it did say 8th Leon chip on it, and the other one did say Pentium chip. I guess just people who have their preferences as to what goes in it. These computers are your basic computer. There's not a lot of extra space to add on, like a lot of gaming components and things. They're just not designed for it. But everybody has their preferences. Okay. You're gonna come out and read this one. Okay, and there we have it. So this is an AMD board. It actually says AMD on it. It's not any kind of a socket. There is no socket, so this is just an AMD board. And it had a pinned AMD 8th Leon chip in it. These are nice. These have a little more weight. They sell pretty well to board sort. They're really, honest to God, guys, I wouldn't lie to you, because there's a way to make money off these things. I would do it. The only way to make money is to scrap them. Nobody wants them. And there are so many people out there trying to resell computer technology. You know. Sometimes people will sell them in large lots. They'll sell a pound of CPUs, or they'll sell a pound of RAM. Yeah, there's some money in that. Again, it's not for me. I'm happy just scrapping whatever comes across the desk and you know, shipping it out to board sort. So I think that probably is it for today's video. I did have two different kinds of computers, so I wanted to go ahead and show them to you. So that one has the AMD board. And this one has a small middle socket green motherboard. Same computer, just came with two different boards. You know. As I said, though, it does say so on the side, so for the average person, I don't think it really matters so much. And, yeah. So I will clean up here, and I will be done for the day with computers, I think. I'm going to find someplace warm to hang out and read. It's cold. Oh, I hope they're right about the weather. All right, everybody. Stay wonderful. Stay safe. Stay warm. God bless. Stay wonderful. Mwah. Bye.